Hello and welcome back to the Goblin Cave, where in this video we're going to take a look at two books from Warlord Games. They are for the Hail Caesar books. They are the core rulebook and the army list. So for anyone starting, these are a good starting point. So let's go ahead and take a look what's inside. So here we have the two books then, which basically you need to start you off on your journey on Hail Caesar. So this is your core rule book and the supplement of the army list, which is biblical to early medieval. These are two recent purchases for me, get my words out. I have read through them a little bit. The game actually just seemed pretty simple enough, and it can be played on a normal 6x4 board, you know, your club size tables. It is designed for massive tables really, where you can have multiplayers on it rather than 1v1, but it's great that you can adjust your points to fit that club size table, which a lot of people are going to be playing on. So let's go ahead and have a look what's in the, well, a closer look at the core rulebook. So here we have the core rule book, and first of all, it does look very eye-catching. I do like this. Certainly catches my eyes. I love the era it is portraying, which is a massive era. I do like the classical world, Greece, Roman, basically. So that is your front. Like I said, absolutely fantastic cover. Let's go to the back then and have a look. So there we go, your Hail Caesar. Just gives you a blurb outlining of what you can expect and a nice picture. Now, picking this book up again, the weight is there. I'll just flick it to the side so you can see it is a quite thick book. So what you actually get in here, more than just the core rules, which obviously you do get on how to play and everything. But as I just flick through here, I mean, this is the game rules. Now it starts. I just bring it in, the game rules starts, you know, quite far into it, and that is because you have whole chapters of history of the armies you are actually portraying, which is absolutely fantastic, because if you don't know your history, this is a great little starting place to give you your brief outline of each army which you might be collecting. So we have hoplite warfare here, to, you know, flicking over a few there to, you know, Macedonian. Yeah, you do have a lot in there. We've got the civil wars here with Caesar and Crassus and that. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I've got to say, the layout of the book is great. It feels great in hand. You know, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it is definitely worth the money. You can purchase PDF files, or you might even be able to download them free if you have a look. But I always like the book. There's nothing quite like having the book in mind, well, in hand as you play. Again, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I will apologise for this glare. That's because of the light, and you know, the paper quality is great. It's not thin where you feel it's going to rip or anything. It is absolutely brilliant quality. The print quality is there. The information you get is absolutely spot on for what you need. Careful not to knock the thing. So yeah, it goes into absolute lots of detail, from hand to hands to movement. Now, because the game doesn't come with, well, your figures don't come with bases. Yeah, you might worry about because your figures don't come with bases. But that is because the game is all about the size of your frontage. And you go through the book, that is what you'll find. So, you know, put in the comments below whether you actually, well, how you base yours. I base mine individually 20mm. And, you know, Same with my cavalry, but obviously it's different sizes there. It's 20 by 40, I think it is. That's how I base mine, then put them into movement trays. It's just how I like to roll. I know a lot of people put multiple figures onto one board, which you can do, which is great. So that is why it's all about your frontage. So yeah, just flicking through so you can see, you know, basically the layout of the book. Now, here we go down here. I love this. We see Titus Pullo and Lucius Vorenus. I do have them models and I cannot wait to paint them up. I also have some legionaries to paint up with command as well, and I can't wait to get on and do that, and I can't wait to actually get playing it. I haven't played a game yet, but I really want to. So yeah, just flicking through the book. I mean, I'm not going to go through and read everything because it is a very hefty book. There's a lot of information in here, as you can see. You might feel a bit daunted, you know, as you know, I know me as a new player, I was a bit daunted. Oh, I'm going to get on people's nerves if I'm trying to play, because I'm not familiar with the rules and I'm having to stop, look things up, or, you know, even ask and say, well, you know, how is this done and how many dice? Don't worry about that, just play and have fun. The community around these war gamings, you know, not just Warlord games but others as well, is absolutely outstanding. The people are so helpful. They will always help you. The bottom line is to have fun, play the game and have fun, and that is fully what I intend on doing. So again, you will get a few rules on an odd bit, you know, odd unit here and there from different stuff on your movements and stuff, but mainly this book is for the outlining of a game, the core rule book. You do need an army list book as a supplement to go alongside, so you've got everything you need for the army you're collecting. So I'm going to go and get the army list books now, and let's take a closer look in that. So this is the army list books then. It's a supplement to your core rules, so you can check out all your information on the armies. Now, the good thing about the Hail Caesar is you'll get all armies in this, from biblical to early medieval. So whatever army you collect, you will not need to buy another army list booklet if it's from that period, which is fantastic because I fully plan on collecting more than just the Romans. So it's great that I won't have to buy another separate army list book for that army. Fantastic. Now, apologies if I am sniffling and my voice goes in and out a bit, or I might a little cough. I've had COVID, still suffering, just getting on with things basically. So let's go and have a look. So first page, basically, I'm sorry about the glare because it is glossy, and this is a paperback book as well. So carry on Caesar. Basically, you just pick which army you're collecting and you will get your stats for which you need. So if you're collecting Gauls, here we have right here the Gauls. If I just pull in closer, yeah, so you get all your stats from the Gauls, what units there are, you know, what's elite, what's not, and your upgrades for X amount of points. All the information you need is right here, and basically the layout is the same. You'll get told what army it is up in the top, its units, its points, you know, how much stamina, which is movement it can on, but more importantly your points value, which you're going to need when you work out armies. Depending on the size of your table, you'll limit what points you have. So if you're, I don't know, playing on a general 6x4 table club size, which a lot of players will play, you'll probably want a 300 point army, and then you can go upwards of that the bigger you go. So let's actually have a look. So just flicking through, so here we go, flick through to the Imperial Romans, because my first army collecting is the Imperial Romans. Picture of them right there, absolutely look fantastic. The quality of this book is good. Now, I can't remember how much it is because I actually bought this as a birthday present. It was recently my birthday, and I bought this along with some figurines as well. But it's exactly what I needed along with my core rule book. You can buy them both pretty cheap. You can download them as PDFs as well. I think you might even be able to get it free, but there's nothing like having the books. I mean, when you look at them, the layout, the information, why wouldn't you want them, basically? So the Romans, I'm obviously, this is what I'm collecting, so this is going to be very helpful for me. It's got all the information from the commanders you need, basic units, which some of them you can upgrade as well as downgrade as well. So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to actually field an army, and I will share that with you when, you know, as I go along on my points and what I intend to field on my first, basically my first game. One day I will love to do a Roman v Roman army, as in perhaps do Imperial Roman, which I'm collecting, plus a Caesarian Roman army, so late Republic. That's what I love about this Hail Caesar game. You can pick armies from different eras together, and that absolutely just fascinates me, and I fully intend on doing that as I go forward. So great stuff. So again, this book, like I said, it's paperback. You see it's quite flexy, but still it's quite thick as well, which is great because it's got a lot of armies in there. It is very eye-catching. The artwork is absolutely brilliant on it again. It is just eye-catching. It is that glossy finish as well. So you will see fingerprint stuff the more you move through it, as you can see. But yeah, absolutely. If you're watching this and you're just trying to find the question, answer the question, that is it worth paying out for one? I would say absolutely. Get yourself a copy. You will not regret it. Like I said, if you buy both the copies, just bring the other one across. You can purchase both of them, and if you're still not sure on how to play, go to your Warlord Games in Nottingham and they will show you how to play. If you're unsure, you go with your questions, they will show you how to play. Very helpful like that. I perhaps will go pop in one day and, you know, make full use of that, because I have read it. I am pretty confident of how it goes, but I always say you can read and read and read through these. It's never going to be the same of actually playing. You will start learning a lot quicker, I think. So there we have the two books then. We have the core rulebook and the army list, both worth paying for. So brilliant. So there we have two beautiful books from the Hail Caesar Warlord Games. Like I said, you don't have to buy these physical ones. You can get PDF versions, but I mean, look at them. They are absolutely beautiful to look at. Well, you know, well presented and everything inside. It's easy to follow along. Why wouldn't you want these books in your collection? I mean, they do look fantastic. So I highly recommend that you purchase them if you're getting into the game. Obviously that one is your core rule book and the other one is your supplement army list, but like I said earlier, there's a lot of armies in there, so you're not going to have to keep buying different army supplements basically for the game. Just these two, and basically you are good to go as long as you've got somewhere to play, some models to play with, dice and a ruler basically, and you're good to go. So yeah, for this video that is it. As always, please do like, subscribe, share this video out there to help grow the Goblin army, and I'll see you all next time for more wargaming stuff. Until then, goodbye.